And welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. Both teams taking the field. The 6 and 4 Hopkinton Hillers, the 4 and 5 Medway Mustangs. Girls Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. In the center circle for the Hopkinton Hillers, that is Tiffany McCulis. And it is Lauren Beach for the Medway Mustangs. Your goaltender matchup this afternoon, Juliana Lucas for the Hillers, Sophie Brady for Medway. Lauren Beach, also a terrific basketball player for Medway. She's been a lot of fun to watch throughout her Medway Mustangs career. And let's see who gets the best on this face-off, and it is going to be knocked back into Hillers territory. Loose ball, and it's picked up by Hopkinton. Emma Dacey flings it up the near side over to Worrell. Worrell passes it back over to Arena. Arena centers it up over to Dacey. Here she comes approaching. Over to the far side she goes to McCulis. Now along over to Scanovan, approaching, takes the shot, and that is deflected by the goaltender. Loose ball picked up by the Hillers, collected by Worrell. 2 25-minute halves here in this matchup today. COVID rules have been dropped, so we are back to the regular style halves for girls lacrosse. Scanovan approaching, feeds it back to Dacey, shot, and it's a save, netted by the goalkeeper, Sophie Brady. Sophie Brady in her junior year. Hillers goaltender Juliana Lucas in her senior year. Hillers going to have an opportunity here. It'll be Emma Dacey taking the shot. Approaches, shot, save. Good save there by Brady. Here comes Medway. Up the near side comes Beach. Feeds it over to McDougall. Back to Beach. She'll kick it out. It gets loose in the direction of McDougall, and the Hillers have it, picked up by McCulis. McCulis has some speed. Here she comes up the near side. Feeds it behind the net over to Lily York. York trying to find an opening. Pass the defender, takes the shot, it's deflected, and Medway has it. Well, Sophie Brady busy early and often in net today for Medway. Loose ball, picked up by the Mustangs. Sophie Donovan picks it up. Over to Beach she goes. Passes it back over to Keating. Along the far side, out of play it goes, Hillers ball. Here comes McCulis. Approaching. And she'll kick it out back to Dacey, Catherine Dacey. Now Scanovan. Along the near side she goes, approaching. Ball knocked out. Scanovan is going to take the shot and net it. 1-0 Hillers. Michaela Scanovan with the score. I believe it is Emma Dacey who will get credit for the assist. Score comes with 21:33 left in the first half. Back to the center goes Lauren Beach for Medway and Tiffany McCulis for the Hillers. Temperatures in the Mid-70s today. Nice day here at Hopkinton High School as the Mustangs working in Hillers territory. Dwyer takes it behind the net, feeds it over. Now that is Donovan with it, and McDougal now. Now Beach. Mustangs trying to find an opening. Hillers defending well so far in front of the net. Pass back over to Sensi. Feeds it over to Beach. Here she comes. Shot, and it's deflected. Out of play it goes. It'll stay with Medway. Olivia Kilman gets to the end line. Beach with it. Feeds it behind the net, looking for a shot. It's deflected. That attempt was by Mary McDougal. It stays with Medway. Exactly 20 minutes and counting left to go in the first half. A 1-0 Hillers lead. Taking it behind the net now is Sensi. Feeds it over to Beach. Driving in, that's deflected by Lucas. Loose ball, and the Hillers have it. Lucas feeds it out. Up the far side she goes to Scanovan. Now towards the center to Worrell. Worrell with the pass up to Lily York. York quickly approaching. Shot. And that is in. 2-0 Hillers. That comes with 19:17 left in the first half. The assist will go to Michaela Scanovan. In the center for the Hillers, Emily Hayward, Lauren Beach for Medway. Mustangs trying to gather it up. Picked up by Beach. Feeds it over to Sensi. Sensi taking it in. Push it back out over to Todino. Now Beach takes the shot and rips it in. A 2-1 game. That score comes with 18:46 left in the first half. Assist will go to Mia Sensi. And Ali Todino, I believe, will get credit as well. Well, both of these teams hungry for a win. They're both in playoff contention. The Hillers, I believe, need another couple wins to clinch a spot. Medway needs another 3 or 4 wins, but they both certainly have a shot to clinch a postseason spot. Along the near side, it'll go Hillers' way. Tarigny with it. Feeds it over to Hayward. Hayward taking it down. Up and around she goes to York. York calls it out. Spins around the defender. She was hoping to rip a shot off there, but had a couple other Mustangs approaching. Tarigny now. She lost it. Picks it back up. And now it's knocked out again. Beach has it. Beach feeds it over to Sensi. Loose ball. And the Hillers have it. It was picked up by Worrell. Now what did is her. Sunita Her feeds it over to York. York pushes it back. Approaching O'Connor. Deflected. And the Hillers going to try to gather it up here. Able to pick it up is Her. Feeds it out over to York. 17 minutes left and counting in this first half. A 2-1 Hillers lead. York approaching. Takes the shot and was it waved off? It was. But she will have an opportunity here. Some contact made, so you get the wave off there. So Lily York will do it in penalty shot fashion. Rips it a little wide. We got to the end line first, and it's ruled in Hiller's favor. O'Connor with it. Feeds it behind the net over to Torigny. Now Her. Over to Hayward. Hayward looking for a shot, and it is going to be picked up by Brady, the goalkeeper. Brady goes up towards Donovan. Loose ball. Hillers have it. Here comes York. York feeds it out. What a great setup that was. York finds Worrell, and Worrell finds the net. A 3-1 Hillers lead. That score comes with 15:36 left in the first half. That was a great job by Lily York. She could have easily tried to take the shot, but realized that Worrell had a better angle, a perfect pass, and a great score by Worrell. In the center, Tiffany McCulis for the Hillers, Lauren Beach for Medway. Loose ball. Picked up by the Hillers. Dacey collects. Here she comes. Feeds it over. Loose ball. Picked up by Brady. Keelis was trying to knock that one in. Well, it was on the ground, and Brady able to get to it first. McCarron having trouble with it. Able to pick it up. Or excuse me, that was Donovan. Now along the near side is Keating. Feeds it back to Donovan. Beach now. Here comes Beach approaching. Shot, goal. Lauren Beach has her second score of the game. Comes with 14:40 left in the first half. A 3-2 Hillers lead. Back and forth we go. McCulis up against Beach. Loose ball picked up by McCulis. Along the far side. Works her way towards the net, feeds it over towards Worrell, loose ball. She's able to collect. Back to McCulis now. Over to Arena she goes. Now York. York approaching. And we'll get a reset here. Big opportunity for Lily York. Takes the shot and nets it. A good score there to make it a 4-2 game. Comes with 13:46 left in the first half. Hiller's doing a nice job putting the pressure on and finding room in front of the net. McCulis in the center for the Hillers. And McCulis able to knock it up, and that was Kelly Nicholas who was in the center for Medway there. Had to wait to see the number. Here comes the Mustangs. Nicholas with it. Now along the far side. Dropped by McDougal, able to pick it up. Feeds it behind the net, over to Tudino. Passes it back to Kenny. And we'll get a reset. A little contact there with the net. Feeds it back, over to Nicholas. Now behind the net goes Dwyer. She'll take it around. Loose ball out in front. It is picked up by McDougal. Here comes a reset. A 4-2 Hillers lead, approaching 12 minutes left in this first half. Passes it over, shot, and it's deflected by Lucas, and she's able to pick it up. It was a good look by Paige Dwyer, but a nice save by Juliana Lucas. Here comes the Hillers up the near side. Bernardo passes it over, loose ball. Hopkinton collects, Arena picks it up. Feeds it over to McCulis. Approaching, takes the shot, and it's deflected. Loose ball in front of the net, and picked up by Brady. Another good save there by Sophie Brady. Mustangs working up into Hillers territory. With it is Erin Shippos. Feeds it over. Loose ball, and Lucas able to deflect it away. Officials rule Medway's favor here. Looked like Pinardo was there first, but we'll go Mustang's way. Just under 11 minutes left to go in the first half. A 4-2 Hillers lead. This game has had a number of momentum shifts already. McDougal with possession, feeds it over to Shippos. Now there's a shot, no good. Loose ball picked up. Secondary shot deflected by Lucas. That was Tudino on that secondary attempt. Mustangs still have possession. Pass over to Shippos. She'll feed it back over to Tudino. Pass over to Kilman. Feeds it over now to McDougal. Approaching, takes the shot, and we got a whistle. It'll be a reset here. Mustangs will have an opportunity at another shot. McDougal with it. Approaching, takes the shot, and a good save by Lucas. But do we have another reset coming? It will stay with the Hillers. Lucas feeds it out. Coming up the far side. Now, right down the middle goes York. York approaching. And it's knocked out. Loose ball. York picks it up. Shot. A little wide. Hiller's able to get there. Good hustle there by McCulis. Loose ball out in front. And Brady able to wrap it up. Good pressure by the Hillers on that series. 8.5 minutes and counting left in this first half. Brady looking to feed it out. Medway having some issues getting open here. Feeds it over to Beach. Up to Perlman. Perlman trying to shake off a few Hillers. Now taking it up, that is Ouellette. Excuse me, make that Sensi. Reset here. Feeds it over to Beach. Back to Sensi. And that shot is deflected. Nice job there by Bernardo getting the net up and knocking that one away. Along the near side, that is Tudino. Feeds it over to Sensi. Behind the net now. McDougal feeds it back towards Sensi. Loose ball, knocked out again. As Scanovan and Sensi meet up. Mustangs with possession. Sensi feeds it over to Beach. Beach approaching, and it's knocked out. Hillers have it. That was great defense by the Hillers. And here they come up the far side. With possession is Arena. And now along the near side, York back to Arena. Now Dacey feeds it over. McCulis. Around the horn they go. York. Out in front. Shot by McCulis, and it's in. A great setup by Lily York. And Tiffany McCulis finishes it off. And makes it a 5-2 match. That score comes with 5:47 left in the first half. Lauren Beach in the center for Medway. Hayward for the Hillers. And Medway has it. Here comes Beach. Knocked out. Hillers get it back. Picked up by Hayward. Now up to Arena. Feeds it over to York. Loose ball. York able to pick it up. York putting on the moves. Out in front. Shot. And Arena takes it and nets it. Beauty of a shot there by Jamie Arena. She had the pump fake. Got the goaltender fooled and was able to put it in. Makes it a 6-2 Hillers lead. 5:22 left in the first half. Emily Hayward up against Lauren Beach in the center. Beach has it. Over to Sensi, loose ball now. Along the near side, a battle for it. And the Hillers collect as Tarigny able to pick it up. Now it's loose again. Knocked out from Sensi. Hayward able to get to it. Up towards Arena. Off her net it goes. On the ground and picked up by the Hillers. Dacey able to pick it up. Catherine Dacey with it, feeds it over to her left. O'Connor. Now over towards Worrell. Tarigny behind the net. Over to Worrell. Feeds it out. Loose ball. Beach trying to pick it up, and she will. And it's intercepted by Bernardo. Here come the Hillers. Quickly approaching is her. Feeds it over to Dacey. Four minutes and counting left to go in the first half. Worrell with it. Kicks it out over to Arena. Arena approaching. Shot. And it is knocked down by Brady, but we're going to have a reset here. Jamie Arena, sophomore, been a key contributor this season for the Hillers. And she has an opportunity here, and it is going to be a save by Sophie Brady. Loose ball near side. And Ravella lost her footing. Hayward picks it up, feeds it over to Arena. Out in front, Tarigny takes it out. Goes over to O'Connor. And now here comes Worrell approaching, takes the shot, and Brady able to wrap it up. Along the near side, and that was picked off there by Iannelli. Now approaching Hayward. Over to Tarigny. Back to Hayward. Out to Worrell. Feeds it over now to Arena. To Worrell. Quickly approaching, shot, and it's turned away. Beach has it. Here comes Beach. She certainly has some speed. Feeds it over. Knocked out of the grasp of McDougall, and it'll go Hillers' way. Under 2 minutes left to play in the first half, a 6-2 Hillers lead. Fed over by Bernardo towards O'Connor. Here comes O'Connor. Up to Turigny. Now to McCarron. Over to Hayward. Now Dacey feeds it over to her. Around the horn they go. Worrell. Knocked out. Medway has it. A minute and counting left to go in the first half. Racing up the field, Domenico. Now McDougall. Up behind the net now, Kilman. Feeds it over to Donovan. Back to McDougall. Or Kilman, rather. 20 seconds and counting left to go. Out in front, Beach. Don't be surprised if she races in for a shot. She has both Medway scores today. And that'll do it for the first half. After one half of play, it is Hopkinton 6, Medway 2. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Lacrosse. Well, Lauren Beach didn't have a lot of room to work with, but she makes something out of nothing. And rips off a very nice shot to make it a 6-3 match. Beach has all three scores for the Mustangs. Sensi up against McCulis in the middle. Loose ball, and it's picked up by Scanovan. Feeds it over to Markovich. Now along the near side. Worrell to McCulis. Approaching. Here comes Scanovan. Gets it over to her right. Now York rips off a shot, and that is netted by Brady. Good save there by Sophie Brady. And Brady, she'll take her time, deciding where to go with it. A lot of speed here on the field today. It's certainly not an easy task for any of these teams to get open. Very even matchup. Here comes McDougall. She'll take it around, feeds it out. With it is Kilman. Now we're going to get a reset here. Over to McDougall. Loose ball. Scanovan picks it up. Now here comes her. Domenico will feed it up. Another reset here. Paige Domenico still with possession. And it's intercepted as Bernardo gets her net in there. Bernardo feeds it up to Dacey. Now back to McCulis. Over to Worrell. Now along the far side. Pass up by Emma Dacey. Around the horn they go. McCulis. Over to Catherine Dacey. Now towards Worrell, who's able to pick it up. Back to Catherine. And McCulis now. Feeds it over. That shot just a little wide. It does belong to the Mustangs. Beach with it. And that is knocked down by her, a battle for it. And it's picked up. Now Hayward. And Beach able to get in there and pick it up. Yeah, we're going to get a yellow card here against the Hillers. Looks like it'll be against Emily Hayward. I think it might have been that swing of the net as Beach picked it up. I think it might have hit her. Up the far side goes Beach over to Shippos. And now Altman gonna try to wrap it up. Loose ball in the early minutes of the second half. That one is deflected. Picked up by Donovan. Beach now. We'll have a reset here. Big opportunity for Lauren Beach. Beach takes the shot and nets it. And Lauren Beach with her second goal of the half, fourth goal of the game. And it's a 6-4 Hillers lead. Medway closing in. In the center, Kara O'Connor versus Lauren Beach. Battle for it. And it's collected by Kenny. And now it's knocked out again. Loose ball. Picked up by Medway. Shippos able to corral it in. Loose ball. Picked up by McDougal. McDougal feeds it over. And there's a quick shot and a little wide. Donovan tried to sneak it in. Altman able to collect. And here comes the Hillers. They need to build up some pressure. Hayward. Feeds it over to O'Connor. Now to York. York gets it over to the near side towards Dacey. Dacey goes behind the net with it to her. Saneed feeds it over to Dacey. Loose ball. Battle for it continues. It is picked up by the Hillers. As Dacey able to it'll go Medway's way. Loose ball. Picked up along the near side by Tudino. Tudino. Feeds it over. Donovan with it. Now trying to sneak around. That was McDougal. Good save there by Altman. Along the near side. Hayward feeds it over to Rigney. And now her. Rushing up the field to the net. Takes the shot and nets it. Saneed Her, the sophomore, makes it a 7-4 game. The score comes with 12:47 left to go in the second half. Ripped it in. Tiffany McCulis in the center circle for the Hillers, up against Lauren Beach for Medway. Get a reset here in favor of the Hillers. Dacey. Emma rushing up the field. Box in along the near side. And another reset coming here with the contact. False start. Over to McCulis. Now behind the net arena. And pass over to Lily York. And York. Well, Medway starts off the second half with a couple scores, but the Hillers respond in a big way. And they're back up by 4. Hillers have it. McCulis. Feeds it over to Scanovan. Now along the far side. Coming around York. Out in front, shot. And that is in. Tiffany McCulis. A great setup by Lily York. Big Makes it a 9-4 game with 11:08 left. The Hillers trying to take control here. Hillers have it, Scanovan. Feeds it over to Dacey. And now York rips the shot and we'll get a reset. That is her 4th goal. McCulis up against Beach, and we'll have a reset. Medway's ball. Pass down by Shippos over to Beach. Behind the net to McDougall. Now trying to approach Donovan. Over to Beach. The Hillers, they are going to double up on Lauren Beach when she has the ball. She is certainly a very dangerous shooter. There's a shot deflected by Altman. Hillers have it. Here goes McCulis. Feeds it up to York. York approaching, shot, and it is wrapped up by Brady. Billy York has been putting the pressure on all game long. Mustangs working up the field. Here goes Shippos, approaching. Feeds it out. Beach with it. Beach driving in, takes the shot, and it's in. That'll make it a 10-5 game. Well, Medway still hanging around, courtesy of Lauren Beach. .8:28 left to go. I think the Hillers from here on out are going to really try to keep it away from Lauren Beach. McCulis up against Beach. Mustangs ball. Here she goes. Feeds it over. Sensi with it. And it's in. Good response there by the Mustangs. Mia Sensi makes it a 10-6 game. This game not even close to over. Still plenty of time left. Momentum shifting once again. Emily Hayward up against Lauren Beach. Beach has it. Look out. Feeds it over. It gets away from her intended target, McDougal. She's able to pick it up. Behind the net now. Coming around with it is Kilman. Out in front. And it is going to be picked up by Altman. Along the far side now. Medway gets it back. Beach able to collect. And we'll have a reset here. Aaron Shippos with the opportunity. Approaching and nets it. The Mustangs right back in this game. The score comes with 6:44 left in the second half. Hillers baseball team starting to arrive. They will be taking on Bellingham at 6:30 tonight. Some baseball under the lights tonight on HCAM. We're going to have a timeout on the field. 6:44 left to go. The Hillers 10, Medway 7. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. Off the timeout, 6:44 left to go. Hillers leading Medway 10-7. But the Mustangs have netted 3 unanswered scores. And they are right back in this game. Loose ball. Picked up by the Hillers. Able to collect is Markovich. Around the net they go. Her with it. Feeds it up over to Dacey. And now Hayward. Over to Arena. Around the horn they go. And it is taken by Medway. Good save there by Brady. Hillers get it back. Fed over from Arena to Dacey. We'll get a reset. Along the near side, Hayward. O'Connor now. She was trying to drive in and get to the doorstep. Good defense in front of the net by Medway. Hayward. Now out in front. O'Connor feeds it over to Rigney, to Arena. Now Hayward. Dacey along the near side as they take it around. Little York. York really looking for the shot here. Gets it out over to O'Connor. Now Arena trying to battle for it, and we'll have a reset. All kinds of contact there. Approaching the 4-minute mark. And Jamie Arena with a huge opportunity here. Trying to put the Hillers back up by 4. She'll take it out. Feeds it over to O'Connor. Now York. Trying to drive in. Gets it over to Torigny. Behind the net to Dacey, or that's her rather. Along the far side, Hayward. Now along the near side, O'Connor. Feeds it over to her. Saneed gets it over to Torigny. Under 3 minutes left to go. Hillers on Operation Kill Clock here. Worrell. Feeds it over to Hayward. Hayward putting on the moves. Well, this is a smart move by the Hillers. Just hang on to the ball, let that clock run out. Obviously, you're going to be contested, but there's some good ball distribution. And they get contested here. Beach able to pick it up, and she's going to rush up the far side. Feeds it up over to Kilman. Now towards McDougall. McDougall with it. Under 2 minutes left. Medway needs to take a quick shot here, and it's a save by Altman. That attempt by Ali Torino. Here comes the Hillers once again. McCarran with it. Feeds it up. Loose ball. Her trying to get there. She's tripped up. That'll draw a whistle. We'll stay with the Hillers. Along the near side, Dacey. McCulis. Now Scanovan with it. Flips it to McCulis. Back to Scanovan. She's tripped up, loose ball. And it was picked up by Brady. We'll go Mustangs' way. 1 minute and 8 seconds left to go in this game. Reset coming here. Brady feeds it up. Mustang's gonna try to rush up the field as much as possible here. Maybe too much to overcome this late in the game, but they're gonna play it out. Beach takes some big contact there as she has a collision with Scanovan. Under a minute left to go now. Hillers looking to improve to 7-4. Paige Domenico off the reset. Gonna take it around. Feeds it over to McDougal. And that's deflected, loose ball. And it's picked up by the Hillers. Here comes McEulis. 20 seconds and counting left to go. And it appears as if the Hillers are going to be able to hang on for a good win against a good Medway team. Worrell takes a shot, deflected. And that is going to do it. The Hopkinton Hillers defeat the Medway Mustangs by a final score of 10-7. Medway outscored the Hillers in the second half 5-4, but the Hillers get the job done as Lily York comes through huge in this one with 4 goals for the Hillers. Hopkinton now 7-4 on the season. Medway falls to 4-6. For Mike Terosian on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. We thank you for tuning in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Lacrosse. The final score for the final time, Hillers over Medway, 10-7. Thanks for watching HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. And be sure to tune in to Hillers Baseball tonight at 6:30 p.m. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.